Outstanding news: President Donald Trump has announced that the United States will provide $24 million in emergency humanitarian aid to Caribbean nations affected by Hurricane Melissa, a Category 5 storm. What happened? The U.S. government declared it will allocate the aid across 4 countries, roughly $12 million to Jamaica, $8.5 million to Haiti, $3 million to Cuba, and $500,000 to the Bahamas. Reuters. The funding was authorized following massive devastation by Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica, Haiti, Cuba, and other Caribbean islands. AP News Plus One. The aid aims to support emergency response efforts, providing temporary shelter, access to clean water and sanitation, food and health supplies. CyberCuba Plus One. President Trump directed the U.S. State Department to coordinate with multilateral and non-governmental organizations to ensure delivery of assistance. CyberCuba Plus One. Why it matters? This move signals a humanitarian priority by the Trump administration in the wake of a major natural disaster, despite previous cuts and restructuring of U.S. aid agencies. The Washington Post Plus One. The inclusion of Cuba in the assistance package is noteworthy given the historically tense U.S.-Cuba relations, showing a more pragmatic dimension in disaster response. Reuters. The speed of the announcement, within 24 hours, and the scale of the commitment may influence regional geopolitics and the perception of U.S. leadership in humanitarian crises. Key takeaways. President Trump is reinforcing the U.S. role in global disaster relief, both as diplomatic soft power and as strategic engagement in the Caribbean region. The emergency package is conditional on needs assessments. Additional follow-on assistance may be announced depending on the damage on the ground. Reuters. While the figure, $24 million, is significant, recovery and rebuilding will require far greater resources and long-term engagement. What to watch? How quickly the aid packages are delivered and distributed in the affected countries, and whether there are logistical or political obstacles. Whether the U.S. will scale up this assistance further, especially for Haiti and Jamaica, which sustained major damage. How this statement plays into the broader foreign policy agenda of the Trump administration, and whether it signals similar approaches in future crises. These are the top 10 world news stories of the past 24 hours. Which story caught your attention the most? Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for daily global news updates.